So we're going to go first to My Hero Academia. And just one thing I want to say out of the way too is that for Kirishima, he starts out in Osaka, and the show does this by it shows like the crab with the moving pincer, and it also shows like Fat Man eating takoyaki. That's basically like the show's visual cue, like saying that they're in Osaka, and I think it's basically to reinforce the point that Chisaki was making, that he has he has like followers all over the country. So that's why I just want to get out of the way first. That like he was in Osaka during his work study.
Sir, the Running Man was All Might, not the Running Man.
What?
It was All Might. It showed All Might, not the Running Man.
No, I said like the crab. The crab.
Yeah, but they showed like a shot though of the street with where the Running Man normally is. It was All Might.
Oh, well, I didn't notice that detail. All right.
Okay.
I'm not crazy All Might fan. Like
I'm just clearing some stuff up.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. That's another thing too. That's another reason why just showing that they're in Osaka.
Okay.
They're probably speaking Kansai too, but I didn't hear because I don't speak Kansai.
You scrub.
Yeah. Do you know Kansai, Sren?
I'm influent.
Okay. All right. But anyways, yeah. So this episode is basically just a big focus on Kirishima and like the exchange between like Chisaki and Tomura.
I mean, they did kind of showcase Uraka and Froppy too, right?
Oh
Saying
yeah,
that they're actually doing something, so it's not just all about the Red Riot.
Well, we didn't see it, but they did do stuff.
It was briefly mentioned.
Yeah, they have a combo move.
Man, they were surfing on rocks and they threw rocks.
Meteor Smash, man.
We already saw Meteor Smash. We saw her do that a long time ago. No, she called it something like Home Run or something.
Right, but this time it was with Froppy.
Okay, you got me.
Damn straight.
Yep. But yeah. What was the big three? What was that guy's name?
Tamaki.
Togata? That guy.
Yeah, Tamaki. Yeah. Sasuke looking guy.
Tamaki. Okay. Yeah, that's the guy.
Sasuke if you want, Sren.
His hero name is Sun Eater, by the way. If you want.
That's right, Sun Eater. Yeah, that's a fantastic name, I guess.
I was not expecting his quirk. I was not expecting to be able to like manifest whatever he eats.
That was weird, but I mean, it was pretty cool. Seems like it could be really strong.
I mean, he's top 3. It's just, I don't know. It's just a weird power to be in the top 3. But then again, Toga he just goes through walls and creeps everyone out.
I wonder what happens if he eats something he's allergic to.
Is he allergic to anything?
I'd hope not.
As of right now.
We haven't gotten that deep into the characterization yet.
His biggest weakness is his allergy to peanuts or some shit.
Yeah.
That'd be so depressing.
Then you were asking about top 3 is Togaga, Tamaki, and Neijiri.
Mm-hmm.
Or Neijire.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the psychic girl?
Yeah.
Is she psychic?
I have no clue. I just thought of like Reyes.
I don't remember what her quirk was.
It was like Almighty Push.
No. But, okay, let's go with Almighty Push. Just go with that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like and then Fat Man, is that actually his name? I just put it up in the notes because I couldn't remember what his name actually was.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like they call him something different too. Like besides Fat Man, but I'm just gonna stick with Fat Man. I don't really think he's gonna be that important later on.
I mean, all the dude is just catches people in his stomach. So I mean, that's all. That's all we really know.
What other power do you want, Stren?
I mean, that's just the power of a side character. Yet this guy's in charge of students. Oh.
I mean, isn't he a top 10 hero? Top 10 ranked hero?
God for heroes, I hope not.
I'm pretty sure he is.
I don't think they showed his number, so I don't think we know.
Yeah, I don't think he's a high number. Maybe he's just a really good mentor.
Yeah, I think the only person they showed that was like in top 10 was that dragon girl.
Yeah, the dragon lady, Ryukyu.
Yeah.
Which means dragon in Japanese.
Which, I mean, we didn't actually see what she does yet, right?
No. So they're just showing off,
future characters, possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, she's in top 10. I assume we got to see her. I mean,
right.
It's a little bit higher than a no-name.
So is anybody going to call out Sasha about...
Yeah, Brian, this is your part. Go for it.
Yeah, boy. God, Sasha. This man, Red Riot, you can't knock his enthusiasm, bro. He's got everything that Lee has, if not the same amount or better.
Whoa there.
All right,
Whoa.
right. This is why you need to be here to defend yourself, Josh. Because
Hey.
this man is on another level. He was like, you know what? I'm putting everything on the line and getting super hard, and he just got so
what she
hard,
said.
dude.
Yep.
Oh, it
Every
was
girl's
great.
dream.
Yeah, if you guys didn't hear like the previous week podcast, there was a part where Sasha was giving shit about the Red Riot. I don't quite remember.
I was
What
when I
it
was
was?
starting it because I said like he's not he's not a main character, and Sasha's
That's-
backing me up.
Oh well, fuck
That's
you too,
what
David.
you think. This man's gonna be just the
But
biggest
then
wall of all.
Brian made it worse. He threw foil
Threw-
by comparing him to the
Rock
Rock
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah, that's
Well,
basically
dude,
that's calling
get
out
it?
Sasha's
As
age.
of right
He's a
now-
Rock Lee, and he's just hard as a rock.
Well,
dude.
no, the
Come
thing
on.
is like
Right.
Rock
Isn't
Lee.
he got his legs broke by sand, bro?
Listen, bro.
Yeah, and
No,
guess
Sand
who's
is
not
also
broken?
part
The
rock,
Red
right?
Riots.
Let's calm down now, guys. All
No,
right.
well, the thing is like Rock Lee. He had to work hard because he was weak. So like he was always at a disadvantage. Where it's like
Well,
you don't
so
really
is
see
this
that
guy.
Red Riot.
Okay, technically he wasn't that weak. Okay, he just can't use.
Right, he can't use
Stuff.
ninjutsu, so he had to
Yeah.
train harder to make his like only skill like even more useful in moderation with the other guys. Red Riot's the same thing. He's like, oh, all I can do is like have close combat abilities. I don't have any mid range, long
Harden
range.
my body like
Right.
like the usual like kind of side character.
Yeah. So what can I do to be useful? Like you guys later on when we're all pro heroes. Yeah, I just got to get harder, even harder, and that was perfect. Perfect.
He looked awesome.
Yeah, that was some really cool character design.
Yeah, and I guess something happened in the past that kind of caused him to want to become a hero, right? I didn't really pay attention to it, but
Oh, it was just a really quick flash.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we really
What?
didn't get much from it.
From what I got from it, I think it was the same class as that acid girl, and there was like a monster, a giant dude attacking like their school, and she left to go help, and he just stood there in like shock or something. He was like, "Why didn't I go help? Why didn't I stand up and go?"
Kind of like the opposite of what Deku did at the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then another, I do know another part too. Like after like that whole part, they went into was it like the drug use or like the drugs now that they're introducing into the anime?
Yep.
Where I think they have where the drug can stop hero quirks, and then there's another one that actually can dupe the effect of it and make it even more intense.
Stronger.
So I mean,
Even though like the one time even though like the one person like they showed it on, like the quirk in general was just terrible. It's like a worse version of Wolverine, and then you just have like basically blades
Jesus.
coming all over you. Okay,
Jesus.
when you
blades.
it's like, oh, I'm gonna up my blades, man, and then you just have blades shooting out of your eyes. That can't be good.
well, he was giving Kirishima a hard time, so it was probably
The
worse.
blades were also getting harder.
Yeah, Kirishima is giving him a hard time too.
My God, but
Cringe.
even though like it didn't last long either, so I guess
Yeah, because they got it from what, China? what was it that they said? Like, oh, the
These are
US one.
Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it
It's
was
not
like,
of
oh,
US quality.
yeah, the US like they last like an hour or two. Yes, because they know they're drugs. But the Chinese, there's terrible drugs.
well,
man.
it's because like drugs are such like illegal, like it's such a harsh crime in Japan in general. So they just have this like huge like taboo against drugs. Like
Nice to know, even in the Hero Academia,
now,
really
like,
have it
even
too.
just weed, you go like to prison for like 5 or 10 years as
True.
like a felon. They're super strict against drugs.
Yep.
Also, it makes sense having drugs because the Hisakai, they're like Yakuza club or a group.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that like the Yakuza is the one dealing drugs all over the country.
Yeah.
And like in this society where everyone has powers, it'd be like that's like the thing be giving out to.
Speaking of the Yakuza guy too, or Overhaul, I think they officially joined him and Tomura.
No,
The
he's
guy?
about to join, but then he has to explain
Oh, what his
his
plan
plan.
is.
conditions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Still waiting on the plans.
Yeah, because he gave him like certain like outline, but then there was like one left, and they kind of cut it from there.
Well, it's like Tomura knows that he's using the drug that can stop heroes' quirks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's what he pulled out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone notice that? Like when he first went to Tomura's lair the first time? I didn't really notice that his allies got shot with that.
I know.
That
I
drug.
don't think they showed it.
I do. Well, I remember where like the guy was hit by something, and then I remember he was saying like he couldn't use his effect or he couldn't use his quirk, and then he ends up losing both arms.
That was like 4 episodes ago or 3 episodes.
That was a long time ago. That's too long for my old mind.
Right.
This is why we need flashbacks in shonen.
Yeah, at the same time too, I was that guy that basically complained about flashbacks. It's like, man, we just saw this a couple episodes ago. Now I need those flashbacks, guys. I need them.
Yeah. I just want to mention like the one about like increasing like your hero quirk. Like it's kind of similar to what Railgun did from Index, because one of the arcs there was basically like one of the girls was like level 0 and she couldn't use her psychic powers that much. So people were passing on these drugs that would increase like your psychic powers. That's just what reminds me in this situation.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think like drug doping is a pretty common thing in a lot of shows. Not even just like anime, but just other shows in general.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's so easily relatable.
Well, it's also because like it feels like it's a convenient plot device just to make people stronger.
Yeah, easy to do, and it makes sense. Anything else?
They did show in the preview too at the where they're gonna have the big meeting with all like the heroes and the agencies because everyone's pointing my eye.
An uncomfortable conversation.
Is anyone else? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say next episode does actually look intense. I mean, it looks like the episode's gonna be all talking, but it looks like intense talking, the good talking.
Right. Set up for the upcoming battle or conflict.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next one because this one with Kirishima honestly just felt kind of heartwarming to me more than anything. I mean, we did learn a couple things, but it was just nice to see him stand up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
My guy.
The call out on Sasha too, so worth it.
So is anyone else thinking that Eri is probably the reason that he's able to produce these drugs? Like,
yeah, I think that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why else you would like. I guess why else they would use her, or like what else they would do. I just assume it's something in her blood,
or not really dope. But, she's making it so that people can't use her quirks. So maybe she's kind of like erasing.
Like one or the other. Like,
well, I think they can do both. Yeah, where they can like, or she can buff and
I don't know.
No, because and that's the thing, right? They mentioned that in the US, they've had come across these drugs before and it's a lot stronger. So like the whole doping has always been around, but the whole stopping you from using your quirk, that's brand new.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. So that's her. Okay.
Yeah, Batman mentioned that. He never saw the ones about like stopping heroes' quirks.
Right. So I'm thinking she's like a better version of Eraser, I guess, stopping people's quirks.
I forgot what Eraser's quirk was like until they mentioned it.
I believe it's basically if he looks at you in the eye or something, he stops you from using your quirk as well.
I think it just looks at you. I don't even think it has to be like right in the eye, because I know like people are using their abilities, but then they're like, "What the hell's happening?" Then they look over at Eraser, and then they realize that he's looking at them.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. But next episode should be exciting.
Oh yeah, a bunch of intense talking. Can't wait.